Summer is here. We are under a heat dome. It is melting out there. And if you want to see how I stay cool for just $3 a night, icy cold, stick around. Watch this.
Father's Day Sunday, and we've got quite the mess going on up here, but it'll all be worth it. Seat is out, and looky what I've got. Nice new generator and my air conditioner. Now that is going to be a temporary air conditioner. As for now, we're going to set the AC unit right here and pray that it fits. I think it will. Strap it down to the frame of the old chair underneath here. I know I got all kinds of tools and a mess in here, but stick the generator up here, not running. We'll, when it comes time, I'll chain it down out on the bed. Because eventually my fridge is going to sit here. And I'm going to find the right size piece of plywood and not just 2 scraps from the house. So I don't have this mess, but this will get me through this week. We've officially reached the point where it is too hot to not have air conditioning. Now, in a couple of weeks, we're going to cut a hole in the sleeper. The guys at Absolute Fabrication up in Elkhart, they are going to put a split unit on the back of my sleeper somewhere. I haven't decided where. We could do it down here, we could do it up there, just anywhere. But we're working on how to wire it up so it can be run off the truck during the daytime and have cold AC going. And then at nighttime, it'll switch over to the generator. And the plan is to eventually build a cage or something to go here for the generator to sit in. And then the decals will get moved up onto the sleeper. And you guys know me, I got a million different projects going on at once, a million different things I want to do. So that's the joys of owning your own equipment. You get to make decisions like that. So let's check, this bad boy out here. Westinghouse iGen 2800. 2800 peak watts, 2200 running watts. This thing should run just about any air conditioner you want to run. From what I saw online, most of the portable air conditioners need about 15 to 1800 watts to run. So this should be plenty. Otherwise, I've made a really expensive, stupid purchase. It wasn't that bad, but this was a $500 generator. Westinghouse is a pretty decent brand. I mean, they've been around making electric stuff forever, so we're gonna see how it works this week. And then 5,000 BTU or 8,500 BTU air conditioner, I guess. I don't know why they have 2 different ratings. I don't know what that means. I don't care. If it can cool off a 150 square foot room, it can cool off a 10 square foot cabin sleeper. Yeah, should do plenty. That pink foam board is why I have that pink foam board in there for this. We are going to make a custom insert for the window out of that pink insulation board, because I don't think that will fit, or I'd have to modify it too severely, and I think that will just be a mess because it'll be cutting plastic and it'll break, and yeah. So this was $199 on sale at Menards right now. So, you know, generator with, I have Prime, so I have free shipping on that from Amazon. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute.
Now seems like a great time to talk about that more. As you're about to see, the video clip kind of cuts and jumps ahead. I've been having some camera difficulties, as I think many of you have known by now.
I don't ask for any money to do these videos. A lot of it I do just to help people and because I think it's fun. It is a hobby of mine. That being said, I am actually going to start having Amazon affiliate links for some of the items that I buy and that I use in day-to-day RV transport life. So if you want to buy this generator, by all means, I appreciate it if you go down to the link in the description and use that link to buy it. If you find something else that works better for you, awesome, I'm happy for you. But if you use my link to get this Westinghouse generator, it helps me out a little bit. That being said, you can see the first iteration of the vent that I tried here. I wasn't super happy with the cut on it, and you'll see the finalized product here in just a moment. And the generator did fit up in there nice and very discreet, kind of back out of the way when not in use. Doesn't obstruct the window or the mirrors. It's perfect for what I need it to do. So let's see how it works.
So here we are. It's far from perfect, but it works really well. As I'm sure you can imagine with that pointing right into my sleeper, it gets nice and chilly in there. This is just some pink styrofoam insulation from the hardware store. It comes with its own little window thing, but it was going to have to be modified anyways, so just figured why not make my own. I have this thing teetering right now. Don't do that. Ice cold and very quiet. I mean, door's open right now, so you guys can, we'll go take a look at the generator here. So here's the generator set up. As you can see, I got it chained to the step there so nobody takes off with it. The view from the outside. I have some mesh that's gonna go over this, but for right now, that'll do for tonight. Don't know if you can see it in there, but right there, so we can just drip the water out as it runs all night. And again, I hope this is conveying how quiet this is compared to all the other trucks in the parking lot. This thing barely even makes any noise. Now, I don't know if you guys can see there, 6 hours and 50 minutes is what it's showing right now for time. So it's actually ticking down far more rapidly than that. And part of that is because I can't go top it off tonight.
So let's talk about my luck, because if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. So I stopped up here in, I think it's Maston or Mouston, Wisconsin, however you say that. I'm sure I'm butchering it. I'm bad with names. Anyway, pull up in here and it kind of felt like a ghost town. I couldn't figure out why. I got out of the truck and I went over to the doors and they were locked. I'm like, okay, well the lights in Denny's are out, but that's because it's like 2 in the morning, so of course they're closed. And I got to looking around, I'm like, the other pumps are dark. And only half the lights were on in the store. And so many of the other businesses didn't even have lights on. Half the parking lights worked, half of them didn't. You know, as you can see, it just very empty for a very large truck stop in the middle of the night. And then lo and behold, yeah, they lost power. They're running on backup generators, and as you can see there, the pumps were not working. So that's on me for not topping off my gas can. Silly me, I thought, hey, I'm parking at a truck stop. I can walk over and just get more gas. And I didn't. I couldn't, so it worked out. I don't sleep for 8 or 10 hours most nights anyways. But I will say, with 1 gallon of gas, you will get 8 hours of runtime out of this generator. And even longer if you don't need it frigid ice cold. I like it very cold. There's nights where I have that thing set at 60 degrees. The colder you have it set, the more that air conditioner has to work, the less the generator is going to run, but you will get 8 hours of runtime out of it with a portable air conditioner, which I think is more than enough for most of us. Now we're going to jump ahead to actually 2 days later from filming this. And I got a quieter night without trucks idling around me to test it out. And the audio, I think, is really going to tell you from inside the truck of just how good this thing, or how quiet it sounds. So let's jump to that. Try and give you guys one more audio test here before I pull down the curtain and go to bed. So I have my little vent window cracked so you can kind of hear the generator out there. Especially compared to the AC unit. And if I go and close this up, drop my phone in the process. Yeah, I mean, I can't even hear the generator anymore. So, I mean, that thing is just really quiet. It's really nice. Well worth $500. Alright, time for bed. So, I wish I could convey to you guys how icy cold it already is in here. And that's what this thing set at 69. I've had it down to 60. And I will use my blanket in the middle of the day because this thing will get so cold in here. So, on that note, I got dinner plans. Let me know if you guys want to see that video. I got a propane camp stove, and I think it's pretty awesome. And yeah, same with the fridge. Let me know if you guys want to see more about that. So I think I did pretty good for this. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me otherwise in the comments, or maybe you'll agree. For $700, I have ice cold air conditioning every night. It costs me just $3 or whatever a gallon of gas is to run for the night, as long as I remember to get it. Again, let me know if you guys want to see more about the new fridge that I got, the Bougie RV 12-volt fridge. I think it's great. And again, if you guys are going to purchase a generator, I appreciate it if you use the link down in the video description. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. As always, I appreciate the likes, the comments, and your subscribing to my channel. It really does mean the most. I'm Connor for Crossbuck RV Transport. Take care and stay safe out there.